Okay, guys, so we are here and we're going to talk about upfront and honest memberships. So we do have a membership. Primarily, the only reason why we have memberships is for you to receive remodel locations and any additional help that you may need. That is the main purpose of this thing. You love my videos? Thank you so much, honey. Okay, she's back. Let's see here.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, sometimes that messes up. Okay, so I just introduced that we were going to talk about the memberships and things like that, right?
No, I don't feel like it.
You don't want to do it?
I don't feel like it.
You don't like it?
I don't feel like it.
Oh, okay. Well, you can just sit there and look pretty, okay? So, so I wanted to talk to y'all because our memberships have drastically changed. When I first started the memberships, well, actually, I enabled memberships and people just started joining. They started joining and paying me money for absolutely nothing, which I thought was kind of crazy. So I definitely needed to give them some content and things for it. Having memberships is not easy, as we all know. So we do have a $3.99 membership for love and support for the channel itself. That money will be invested into equipment and me being able to go further on remodels and things like that and give you better content. But we have the one is what? $14.99? The $14.99. Miss Penny Jenny gets paid for that. She gets paid after YouTube fees come out. We only make, I think, how much do we make? $11.37 or $10.37. She gets paid $10 out of that. So that's how she gets paid. So if you want to support her and everything, she will send you a list of remodels. How many remodels do you normally give them?
Depends on how many I find in their area. Sometimes it's only one. Sometimes it could be up to 3 or 4.
Okay. So you'll get up to 3 or 4 remodels in your area of whatever you send us for the location. So whatever zip code you send us. We don't know. This is another thing. This is the main thing, guys. I need all of the current members that are $14.99 and up to send me your cell phone number so I can send you the Telegram link and your zip code, because I have a few brand new members that I do not have information for. So make sure you give me that information. Okay, guys?
Yep.
Because we don't see all that. So you're going to have to contact me directly. Okay. Let me see what else is going on. So we have the $14.99 membership, and then we have the $29.99 membership, which the $14.99, you get 1 list per month. The $29, you get 2 lists per month. And then we have the $49.99, I think. And you will get every single week, and I'll answer questions and help you deeper, like more involved that way.
And they can get that itemized list also of certain things that go at different remodels, things that they could look for and add to their list.
Oh, are you offering that?
Yeah, for the $50 yeah, for the $50
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
And that's a detailed list as far as descriptions. It doesn't have UPCs or anything like that on it. I don't mess with those because UPCs change all the time. But it's got detailed information on it.
Oh, okay. See, she's offering stuff I don't even know about. It's my channel. But I mean, and I've also
work into it. Somebody might as well benefit from it.
Yeah. So I've also the $50 members, I've also helped them find specific items at their remodels before. I mean, I will allot a certain amount of my time for that person, so we can cater that into whatever they need, you know. And it's not necessarily something that you're going to pay for every month. It could just be 1 month or whatever. The list is in the $49.99 group. The list, what list?
I
don't know. Teresa says the list is in the $49.99 group. I don't know what list she's talking about. The $14.99, the $29.99, and the $49.99 all get a list of remodels.
Of locations.
Of locations, yes. I don't sell any. I don't sell any.
Talking about item list, and that's
yeah. I don't sell any item lists. I've never sold an item list. I thought about it one time, but I didn't.
I made.
Oh, yours.
It's one that I made.
Oh, okay.
Off of several different remodels that I take each category and categorize it and just type it all out. So.
Okay, so let me go through the comments and see what everyone says. Once you receive the list of the few remodels in your local area, you can do whatever you want with them. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you want that many people to show up at your remodel, honey, that is on you. I have that problem. But we want to keep this information, you know, kind of enclosed a little bit. Did y'all message me back about that question I asked? Miss Penny Jenny?
What question?
I don't even see it. Oh. Oh, okay. And another thing is, like, if you join the membership and you don't know what to do, you need to message us and you need to do your research and watch the videos, mainly because we don't want anyone to go in and alerting the employees about a remodel. That's another thing, is like, if you get the list and you go in and you start asking all these questions, you flag the manager or the other employees and they go talk to the manager or whatever, then they're actually going to start pulling the items and things like that. So you don't ever want to alert the store of a remodel, because if they don't know. So they may know, but they may not know that the items will penny out. And when they do know that, or they may know it would, but they don't know what day of the week or what week and things like that. You're just shooting yourself. I'm not echoing, so that's great. Yeah, we don't want hundreds of people at a remodel. That's number one thing. Also, before we get too deep into this video, I want to thank Dollar General. Okay, so we would not be here if it was not for Dollar General. Dollar General is actually not only... I know that they maybe don't pay their employees that well, and there's not that many on staff. And of course, there's a lot of problems there. But not only do they keep those employees employed, they keep other people, including me and Jenny and all these other YouTubers and things like that. They keep all of us going as well. So it's a ripple effect. And so with that being said, we need to be nice to the employees and we need to take care of the store and not make a mess. Does that make sense?
Clean up after yourself.
Clean up after yourself, yes.
They are employees. They are not your parents.
Yes. Okay, let me see what other things are in the comments. There's a lot of heys. Hey, y'all. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, America, Diana. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Jackie, Bonnie. What's up? Hey, Melissa. Okay, who else is here? Hey, Gail. Hey, Pam. Let me see here. You're looking so pretty. I love your hair up like that. You really do, honey. I literally just like did it. Oh shoot, I just got a message. I wonder who it is. It's you?
Not me.
Oh. No, it's my husband. Oh my gosh. This man, I don't know why he does this. He sent me like, I'm sorry, but he sent me this listing on Zillow.
A house listing.
Yes.
Oh, at least he's house shopping for you.
It's kind of an ugly, like we have an ugly house. So first thing is I don't want an ugly house the next house. You know what I mean? And then it's all wood, so termites. But anyways, okay, I'm being distracted. Okay, here we go. Let's see what else is going on here. Do y'all have any questions about remodels in general or the membership? Yeah, Jennifer is she's my best friend. I just don't know what I would do without Jennifer. I mean, she is the best at, I mean, I don't know what I would do without her. What type of list do you get? $49.99 visuals? Question mark. I will give you if you ask and you send me one specific store, I will send you screenshots of items that are going at that one location. And I will educate you on things that you should be doing, or I'll give you advice and things like that, but like just one-on-one. But this, let me reiterate this. The membership is not going, I mean, we're not going to be friends. You know what I mean? We're not going to have phone conversations. I don't do the memberships to be your friend. I don't have to know who you are. I don't really care. The main point of the membership is just to offer a service to get the information out to you. That's the only point for the membership. Does that make sense? I'm sorry. Just to offer service. You know what I mean? Is that right, Miss Jenny Penny?
Yep. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm still battling a sinus infection. So.
Oh, man.
I know. It never seems to go.
Yeah. What else was I going to say? One of the biggest reasons, okay, this is another thing, is newbies. Everybody, all the older remodel people are complaining about the newbies going to the remodels and not knowing what they're doing, making a mess, asking the wrong questions, bringing attention to things, and having entitlement and things like that. So we're offering this service. I'm offering the larger service for the newbies that would like to educate themselves and do it correctly. That's the goal. That's the reason for the larger services and having a variety of different things that we can actually help you with. In addition to just giving you the locations. Another point of the lives was supposed to be to educate everyone, but a lot of people aren't showing up for the lives. So if we're not going to have you show up for the lives, the members only lives, to ask your questions, if you feel, and that's another thing is people don't want to ask questions because they think they're stupid questions, and there's really no reason. There's no, like everybody says, there's no stupid question if you don't know it. You know what I mean? So, and it is a lot of repetitiveness. Like we will have to repeat ourselves quite often, and it can get a little boring, but it doesn't mean you're not going to learn something. You know what I mean? Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Not really. Not that I can think of offhand.
So, question: the membership is $49.99 or $4.99. It's all of the above. All you have to do is click on the link in the description of this video, or in the description of any of my videos. I think I posted at the very top too, didn't I? Maybe not. Let me see.
Trying to see if I can see it on the page.
So we are doing. We're gonna keep
at the bottom. Like if they're actually watching the video, if they're not watching it on their phone and they're watching it like on a laptop, just below the video where it says the country couponer, it has a link to join underneath it. I'm not sure how to access it on a phone though, if it has the same option.
What type of list with the vision? We don't. Oh, never mind. I already answered that one. We don't actually give. I don't give out a list because I don't want it to go all over the Facebook groups and everybody have everything. I've thought about it. I prayed about it, and it's not something that I'm going to do. Mainly because me personally, if I were to sell something, once you purchase it, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. If you want to give it away to someone, then that's you have the right to, I feel. Right. Unless it's, something, like artwork or, something that's copyrightable or whatever. But anything concerning Dollar General, I will never own the rights for, because it's a Dollar General. You know what I mean? Any list we get, Dollar General owns it. It's their proprietary information.
Some of their stuff, because they're, some of those people up there in corporate are making pretty good money.
Really?
Unfortunately, the employees don't make that much, but everybody else probably does.
Yeah. Yeah, that is their proprietary information that employees basically still, give away to the random public. And that's how we get the penny list. So, there's nothing that we can do. Will you ever go on a national tour? Maybe if I get bigger. If I get bigger, I will go on a national tour, Angie. But right now I'm still little. My goal, look, I just made a goal, guys. Okay, I made a goal to have 10,000 subscribers at my year mark. So I will be on YouTube for 1 year in July 18th. I think it's 18th. I will be on YouTube for 1 year. Okay. So if I make it to 10,000 subscribers, I will travel to somewhere and go penny shopping. Will you come with me, Jenny?
Sure. Depending on how far we're going, I guess.
So maybe you, Heather, and me can all go somewhere, and I can expense it on the business account. She's not excited. She's not excited at all.
Really good. Like, I'm running fever right now and everything, so I'm just
sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be a party pooper, but
I was going to say we can expense it on the business account, but we'll have to bunk in the same room.
That's fine.
You're fine with that?
Blow-up mattresses. We got penny blow-up mattresses we can throw on the floor.
Because I'm like, the business account's this big. Okay, here we go. Let's see what else is going on. Can you go into detail on how to win a remodel location in someone's specific area your game choose? Yes. Okay, so on my channel, I do this for 3 different reasons. 3 different. I can never get the number 3 up on my fingers. They're just too short. Anyways, I do this for a few reasons, okay? So we do a variety of different ways that we can give away remodel locations. And number 1 way is put your zip code in the comments of all of my videos. So if you put your zip code in the comments of any of my videos, posts, whatever, number one, that stimulates the algorithm of YouTube. So that's the main reason why I do that. It gets my content out there. It keeps it in circulation. It keeps it going, and it makes it relevant to everybody. So that's number one reason why I do that, and that's number one way you can actually win. I try to give away at least 3 a week. So I'll randomly select people and just give away remodel locations, answer whatever questions they have, and that's it. Then we also do the live remodel game. Okay, we've moved that game to my second channel, mainly because we don't have that much traffic going to it. And whenever I have thousands of views on all my videos, but my lives only have like 300, 200, it brings my analytics down. So we're going to move that to the other channel. So all the live remodel games are going to be on live vlog. It has like a peacock, the country couponer. So we're going to move that over there. I'm being very transparent with y'all. I just told you my secrets. But so you can win them those 2 ways. Now, I'm coming out and telling everybody at 26 minutes in, we're doing the 7,000 penny giveaway. I've already sent it out the same way I did the 6,000 penny giveaway. And I already have people on that list. Let me see who's on it right now. I'm not going to tell you how to enter because when you see it, I'm going to tell you then. It's in my videos, just FYI. You're going to have to watch my videos. And the people that's in the 7,000 penny giveaway are right here. I only have 5 people so far. Anna, Teresa, Chris, Vicky, and Brenda, because they actually watch my videos, which is very sad. But I've only did it on 1 video, but I'm just saying, if you're watching this, you need to make sure you watch my other videos. So, especially as they come up. And then you will get... Actually, that 7,000 penny giveaway is actual cash. You're actually going to get cash in your PayPal account or like Cash App. So, and I may give some giveaways. I may give away some remodels that day as well. So who knows? Hey, honey. Oh, and my second channel, my live and vlog channel, I'm going to start giving away random remodels on that channel, probably. Just to get more people in. You know what I mean? But we'll see how it goes. I have 4 remodels in my area and they aren't close. What do I look for? Whoo, urban. What do you look for?
She said they aren't closing.
Oh, they aren't closing.
They're going to be open.
You just look for 50% off items. That's what I tell everybody. You look for 50% off items. If it's 50% off, more than likely it's most definitely going to penny. Right?
Mm-hmm. Don't look for the 10 or 25% off tags. Oh, but they're supposed to be, I think they're supposed to be having another 50% off clearance event this weekend. So be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because people might go into stores and see 50% off stickers thinking it's going to be a remodel, and it may just be the clearance weekend coming up. Remember, they had one the end of January, the first week of March, and now they're coming up with another one.
Is it for sure going to happen, though?
As far as I know, it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be this weekend. I think it's supposed to start like the 6th and run through the 8th or the 5th through the 8th or something like that. So be careful with those. Keep your eyes out for those because you may be seeing 50% off stickers throughout stores and stuff. So don't let that confuse you because we do have another clearance weekend coming up on us pretty soon too.
Okay. Yeah, that's another thing is the clearance events really put a ringer on remodels because they'll
Hmm.
put additional 50% or, whatever it is on top of like very small markdowns. Like if something's considered discontinued in the system and it only has 10% off, so that's very little off. And then they put the 50% on top of that. How do you know if that's a remodel or if it's regular? Because keep in mind, everything in a remodel, except for full remodels, everything in a partial remodel is considered discontinued, isn't it? Like whenever they
Pretty
scan
much.
it with the little thingy.
Hmm. Considered
So,
discontinued items or
did,
items that they're no
yeah.
longer going to carry. Yeah.
Yes. So any item, which a lot of the items at remodels are considered discontinued items, will go at the 50% if it's the full 50% off sale, right? The full 50% off. Because remember, like the toilet paper
Hmm.
that goes at the remodel will be included in the clearance sale.
And you go get that additional 50% off, and some of those
Exactly.
$5 rolls of toilet paper may already be like half off now, so you pay $2.50 at the clearance event, you'll pay $1.25 for a $5 thing of toilet paper. And
Yes.
then if there's coupons or anything else, that's even better. So I think the last one I did back in March, I did the same thing, like those big, huge
I
things
did
of
it
the
too.
Scott toilet paper and stuff. That's normally like $9. They were $4.50, and then it was an additional 50% off on the weekend. So I paid $2.25 for them, and then there was a
Yes.
50-cent coupon. So these $9 things of toilet paper, I paid $1.75 a piece for. So
Me too. Me too.
it
Me
helps.
too.
Yes. And you go on Saturday, use your 5 off 25 also. So yeah, you can get those
Yes.
$9 things of toilet paper for like $1.50 a piece. So it saves tons of money. Just in
Yes.
case you don't want to take a chance that they're not going to be there penny Sunday because somebody might beat you to them. Stock up Saturday because it helps.
Saturday. Yes.
I
Saturday.
could make a toilet paper TP right now be taller than I am in the amount that I packed up back in March at one of the stores.
Okay.
So yeah, it helps.
In my area, they pulled all the clothes. Has that ever happened in your area? And what do they do with them? Has that happened in our area? And what
Where
do
they
they
pulled
do
all
with
the clothes. Yeah. One of the stores I was at, it was still a really good store. It was a full remodel.
them?
And they did have all the clothing and stuff pulled, but they left a lot of the socks, the underwear, shoes. They left all the lamps. What was it? All the
But this
toilet
was
paper.
before the
I mean, they left
remodel.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, this was the day of the remodel.
Okay.
They
But
had
this
the
person
clothes
said
pulled the
that.
day before. Yeah, they had the clothes and stuff pulled Saturday when I went to do
Oh,
recon. So
okay.
all the hanging clothes were already pulled, but they didn't pull anything else. So that
So
was
what
a
did they
store
do
that
with them? Did they?
nobody showed up at, and I still got like 4 or 5 baskets.
Wow.
So
Did they? I've heard someone say that they staked out the store and saw the employees put it in the back of their cars.
mhm.
I don't know.
Well,
Huh,
I
I
don't know
know.
what to say about
I
that.
don't know if that's for sure, like, it really happened or if it happens often. And how does the security, whoever has that camera in the back, not see that happening? You know what I mean? And if it does happen, what, or do they throw it away? Have you ever seen any clothes in the dumpsters?
Mm-mm.
I've never seen any
I've
clothes in the
seen a
dumpster.
lot of like the decorative boxes and stuff like that, like the
Yeah.
stackable boxes that they put out for like holidays and stuff. I've
Mhm.
seen a lot of those, and they usually end up tearing the tops off of them and
Oh,
destroying them and then
yes.
throwing them in the dumpster. But I've never seen clothes in the dumpster. I've seen
So I
food
just
and I've seen house items and stuff, but never clothes.
Yeah. So we just went last night. Look, I have no content for my channel. I have a couple of videos back deep in my phone. I have to really dig them out. But we went dumpster diving last night, and I found
You didn't take me?
well, you're never around. Easter baskets. You know the Easter baskets with the candy and stuff in them? They
Yeah.
took everything out of them and threw the Easter baskets in there. And so I don't know if we even brought one home, but there was that, and then there was like some little bitty plants with the like one of the pots was broke, and then so they threw the whole box away. So, but it's all in my car, and my husband stole my car today. So, okay. So let me see what else is going on here. The 49 gives you one remodel info a month. From remodel to remodel, what are there so many partials and not full ones? Why are there? We're gonna have to ask Dollar General why they do that. Probably because the newer, I would imagine, just looking at this as prospectively, the newer stores that are within what 5 to 10 years old only need partial remodels because they're newer. Well, hold on. There's several different reasons. It depends on what they're changing to because there's several different types of Dollar General stores. There are, do you remember the names of them?
There's the DG Plus, DGX, the NCI Lite. I think that's it. Oh, and
There
DG
you go.
Market and DG Market. And they're
DG
usually the ones
Market.
that have like the gas stations and stuff like that too.
That's way too
Like a
many to
full.
keep up with, guys. That's 8. 8?
Mhm.
That's too many. So, depending on what they're going to turn into, will determine on what they need to get rid of and which shelves to move and which sections will go. So that's why
A lot of
there
the
are
stores,
different types of remodels.
a lot of the stores and stuff, the employees they can't even tell you what type of store they're going to remodel into either. So that
They
doesn't
don't
really
know.
help.
They're probably not even told.
Mm-mm.
They will be told, I've found out, they will be told if they're going to get produce or not. That's the only thing that I've ever identified with of
Usually
what
say
they.
they're getting a bigger freezer section and produce is usually
Yes.
what they tell me, and that's it.
But I love partial remodels, guys. I'm just telling you right now, I love them.
It seems like there's less people that show up at the partials, and you still end up getting about the same size haul. Like the one we went to, it wasn't really technically a full, but I mean, it still, still had quite a lot that went. What was it? Me, you, Tattooed Couponer, and Renee, her husband, all of us that
Mm-hmm.
went.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even considered a full remodel. That was just a partial, and we still
I was
did
just
really good.
very partial. Yes. The only thing that went, which I haven't been to one that had the athletic equipment, I don't think, in a while.
Yeah.
Here is the link, or you can click on my face, go up to the top of the page and click join, but not on an iPhone. You have to click this link on an iPhone or go to the browser. So go to Safari or Chrome or whatever and look for the Country Couponer.
Teresa says, "How do we get the penny list at the?"
Do you know more about it than I do?
Yeah. Last week,
Well,
I've
hold
had.
on before you say that. To answer your question, no, we have no idea what week that remodel will go. You receive it, you're going to have to check it every single Sunday. If you don't know how to do that, it's by scanning or manually entering an item. That's 50% off. All right, you can go back.
Last week, I keep like a huge list of different remodels, and I check them every
Mm-hmm.
week and keep it updated, and I add and I take away and all this. Um, And there's been a bunch of stores just last week that we've noticed too, that a lot of them that have been on the list for a while never even pennied out. They just reset back to full these stores. So I don't know if this is something that incorporating or trying to bypass, remodel Sundays and penny shopping, or if these may have just changed dates for remodels. But I know in the past stores that I've been to that the redate model got pushed back, they stayed 50% off until they actually pennied out. So for them to just completely reset back to full price, almost like they were never in a remodel mode, is kind of alarming. And it's something that I have to try to keep an eye on and watch and just see if I can notice a pattern. Maybe they're starting a different pattern or just trying to throw us all off.
Yes.
Sorry, my voice is scratchy, guys.
So it does seem like Dollar General is trying to throw everyone off. And that's another reason why we're doing the memberships, so we can keep some of this information inclusive and excluded from the general public. We may not answer all of your questions publicly like this. We may keep it in. With that being said, if you're a Dollar General employee and you want to know more information, like you're a manager or something, and you want to know more about your remodel that's coming up or whatever, and you want to invest your own money into my membership, I cannot stop that. I'm just FYI, everybody in the world, you cannot stop or prevent anyone from being in your YouTube membership. So if they've got, $14 they want to give out, and try to be the best manager they can be, there's nothing we can do about it. That's what YouTube, this is I don't know, how do you say this? A public forum to where everybody has equal rights,
So
if that makes sense.
Discriminatory, right?
Yes, we cannot discriminate just because they are Dollar General employees. But the odds of a Dollar General employee paying to be in my membership is very slim because they don't get paid that much. I mean, right? If they think that they're going to have like a big, awesome career and they're going to be the best manager ever, it will be this one time and this one time only. And I just don't think, I don't think an employee would ever even want to be in our membership. Do you? What do you think?
I don't know.
How do you feel? How do you feel if a store manager, let's just say the store down the street, that manager became one of our members, gave us their cell phone, and they said, I live here, will you give me all the remodels? Let's just say one of our current members is, and you found out they were a member. What would your reaction be?
Kind of frustrated.
You would?
Yeah.
Because they're here locally. Is that why? But what if they were in
If they would be locally, yeah. But if they were somewhere else, I wouldn't really care because I'm like, oh, it's not my area. It's not going to affect me.
I know. Oh, you're so funny.
But you got to think too. Okay, how would the people feel that's in that area? They would be frustrated too. They may not want to watch me again because hey, they're like, oh, well, this person's watching this YouTuber or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. That makes sense. But truth be told, we cannot prevent that. They could have a fake profile. They could have a text now number. They could give us a zip code in any state. Because we don't know any of that information. So that's also why I said we're offering a service because there's a demand for it. And I was asked personally to do this, but by so many people. But that's another reason why, for example, I have 4 members right now. I have 4 members I do not have contact information for. I have generalized names. Shoot, I did it wrong again. 4 members. I did 3. Look, I can do 3 when I need to do 4. Oh, there's something wrong with my brain. What is this called? Like when I do stuff wrong with my fingers. My whole life I've been doing stuff wrong with my fingers. Sorry, guys. Okay. So what was I going to say? I'm distracted. So, like, FYI, I've got 4 members. They've past 3 or 4 days, they've joined the membership. I don't have any contact information for those guys. And the $4.99 members, I have tons of those, and I don't know anyone in there, unless they've been a $14.99 or higher. So I only have cell phone numbers for the $14.99 or higher, and we have direct communication for the service that we offer. We're not trying to be your friends. We're not trying, I'm not buying friendship here. We're offering a service, and that is it. So what else is going on here?
Janice says she got a whole couple carts of 50% off Tupperware that I guess nobody else knew about.
But it was 50% off, or was it a penny?
It says Sunday I checked Tupperware, there was 50% off, and I checked Monday morning and it went to a penny. So I went at 7 p.m. and they forgot to remove them. So I guess she went like late Sunday night, and I guess nobody knew about it.
Good job.
That's what I'm assuming.
How many more subscribers do you need? I'll promote you like crazy. How many do I have? Just by the end of July, my goal would be 10,000, and I'm not even at 7,000 yet. So
what does Shayla mean? It says they get the list of if locations and items. They don't always have visuals and only whack descriptions. Huh?
Who knows?
What are you talking about, Shayla?
What are you talking about, Shayla?
What you talking about, Willis? Jana said, yeah, it was just Tupperware that were reset. They remodeled like 2 months, I believe, and only Tupperware went down. I've never gone to one like this, and it was fun. That's strange. So do you mean the Tupperware were the only thing that reset and they had already remodeled like 2 months before? Is that what she means?
So you don't give locations on Saturday at 4 p.m. anymore. Have I ever gave locations Saturday at 4 p.m. before? If I did, it was like 4 or 5 months ago or longer. No, I do not. I don't know I don't know where this came from. Will you tell me where that came from, honey? Unless that was from a year ago, honey. I don't know. I do not do that on Saturday at 4. I probably need to delete those videos off my YouTube if that is that. I don't know where that came from. It must have been months ago, like, 7, 8 months ago. Thanks, Melissa, for being here. I
wish this weather would make up its mind what it wants to do back and forth.
Okay. Is there any more comments that we need to address or talk about? Or
not that I see. Shayla said she was talking about DG employees. But she better not be talking about us.
Oh, yes. Okay, guys. So everybody
they get those crazy descriptions and you can't make out what they are.
Well, I mean, kind of not. I mean, let me see. I have a list. Let me see where my list is. I don't know where it's at.
Mine's definitely a lot better than the ones that the DG employees get, trust me. At least know what I'm talking about in mine. Sorry, guys. I swear I have the worst smoker's cough and I've never smoked. I don't even smoke, so that's interesting. Where did she go? She left me, guys. So she's trying to find her list. Meanwhile, I'm still adding to the current remodel list, and I do have quite a few in each state. There's a lot of definites, probably, I don't know how many, probably close to 40 definites that should be going this Sunday. But like I said, you might want to keep track and keep an eye out for a lot of the ones that got sent out, because like I said last week, we had just added a whole bunch, especially to the state of Texas. So I'm going to say that. I want to say the beginning of last week, I had added a bunch to Texas, and there was probably 30 of them just in Texas alone that had just completely reset in the middle of the week last week. So I don't know what was going on there. I don't know if it was a glitch in the system or what was going on. So just keep an eye on those and check those every day. Also, like I said, yesterday when I was checking stores on my list too, there was a lot of them that you'd pull up the list and it would show zeroed out, or like stuff had pennied, but the store actually didn't penny. It's just stuff being marked out of stock, so it will show up a penny. So a way to avoid that is just keep some of your penny items that you know for a fact, like one of the UPCs for the hoodies, a couple UPCs for the jeans, and things like that, and just go ahead and manually scan them in your app before you leave the house to make sure that you're not rushing out to a store thinking that it's pennied to stand in line for 2 hours to get in and find out that it's the wrong weekend, because that can waste a lot of time. And
all right, well, I can't find it. I have to ask my housekeeper.
It's okay. I was talking while you were gone.
Thank you, honey. I have a folder full of Dollar General lists and a remodel list and different things like that. And
I might see if I have some. I might have some on my phone. I don't know. I'll see if I can find some on my other phone, maybe.
I mean, it's just
but yeah,
like what you see in the videos.
Some of them, yeah, I was gonna say some of them they've probably seen them in some of the, there's Facebook groups and stuff that post just pictures of the list. I'm sure they've seen them before.
Right. Unless there's 50% off frozen, we don't really know when the remodel is. Thank you. Mama Slayer, you want to know when a store is going to remodel? We don't know, honey. We don't know. If they said it's going to be in June, it might be in June, because there are remodels. There are items that are going to be 50% off. And in the past, depending on what type of store it's going to turn into, some of these items will stay 50% for months. Like there's one down the, close to where we live, items were 50% off for months. And it still hasn't remodeled for some reason. But, do we want to talk about the app glitching where you can't scan anything in the store? Do you want to talk about that?
Oh, I forgot about that one. No, I had mentioned when you were looking for the list, I had mentioned about sometimes the app will show like zeroed out on everything and they'll think that it's a remodel.
Yeah.
And so I told them about, scanning items before they leave the house and stuff like that.
Yes.
But, and about some of the stores for just resetting, but I didn't talk about the
app glitching is hurting my soul. I can't handle it. Do you want to talk about it? You want to say anything? What about the people you give remodels to and they said, oh, the app is glitching, and you're like, what?
Yeah, sometimes I can fix it. Like if I actually kind of go out of the store or whatever, sometimes I'll turn off my regular Wi-Fi, or I mean I'll turn off like my Wi-Fi or whatever, turn it on the airplane mode, and then I'll turn it back off the airplane mode and back onto my Wi-Fi. Sometimes I'll have to have my Bluetooth on before it will connect to the store Wi-Fi. Sometimes it won't connect to the store Wi-Fi at all.
What?
So I think it just depends on the stores and how their Wi-Fi is set up, because some stores I go in, I can't, like, it won't work at all. So, and I carry 2 phones with me all the time,
Yeah.
and in some stores, like, neither one of them will work at all. Even going up to like close to the front of the store or whatever. Some of them I walk completely out of the store. Like I forgot something in my car or something, like, oh, I forgot my wallet, and I go out to my car or whatever. I'll take pictures of the items in the store, and then I'll go out to my car and I'll sit there and manually type them in. So I'm actually using like my mobile Wi-Fi while I'm outside, and you still can't get anything
Well, that's crazy.
at some of the stores. But yeah, there's some stores it's weird. And it's mostly the ones that you go into the app and everything is zeroed out. There's no descriptions. There's nothing on those where they're glitching. And you go into the store and nothing in those items. Well, anything in your list that doesn't have a description beside it or is showing 0, you can't scan at all in the app. You can't even manually type it into the app. The only things that scan are the items that actually show the description and a price in the app. That's happened at a couple stores around here, and then all of a sudden their app will show like that for about 2 months, and then all of a sudden everything will just pop back up to like regular, like nothing was ever glitching or anything. It's
And
weird.
I wonder if it remodeled in the middle of that.
I don't know, because that was one of the stores that I had tested out because I was curious, remember, and I couldn't get anything, and I grabbed stuff like the same socks and underwear that goes at every remodel. Like they never change. They're ones that go to every store.
That.
And yeah, I took them up to the register because it would not ring up in my app. I could not go outside, and I could not even scanning it and in my house before I even went to the store, and I kept getting the error. So I actually went to the store or whatever and grabbed some of them and took them to the register to test them out, and everything rang up full price.
Full price, not 50% off?
Not 50% off or nothing, because that's what I was thinking too. Remember, that was a store that we were going to go to. Yeah. And I had watched it like this in the app for almost 2 months, that it was showing 0 like this with no descriptions, nothing, just a picture and a 0. And
but wasn't there 50% off
there was
items?
no signs. Huh?
Wasn't there 50% off items though?
Not at that store. I never saw them at that store. That was one that I just kept watching because the app was glitching when I was checking for remodels. And so I thought it was kind of strange, and so I just kept checking back like day after day after day, and it stayed like that for almost 2 months. And then all of a sudden one day it just happened to go back to normal, and everything fixed in the app. Everything was full price. So yeah, it was kind of strange. There was a store that I was shopping at prior to this happening that they were mentioning that they were going to do a remodel, but she didn't know when. And then that's why I kind of went in to test it out, because I figured that they were probably in the middle of a remodel during that process, but everything rang up full price in the middle of it. So I don't know. If they did, they were really sneaky about it, because I don't guess it got caught. Because if your app's glitching that bad, you're not going to be able to really catch a lot of remodels, you know?
Yeah.
So that was a pain.
Mama Slayer, so now you service us. Yes. We're on our knees keeping things running. Yes, we service you. I'm sorry. I'm a bad girl. Just in case you didn't know that, I'm very bad.
Lord.
But I'm also good.
What do you think Dollar General employees would pay for like a membership or a group?
Would you say why would they, or what?
Why would they?
That's my question. I don't think they would. No. I mean, there may be some weirdos out there, or they want to be penny shoppers themselves. This is the thing. I've met so many Dollar General employees that want to be penny shoppers, and they say that they are. So, Dollar General employees are just like us, guys. They're
Yep.
just like us.
I actually personally know some that are in my area that whenever I go out for a remodel, like a couple hours from home, I've actually run into them.
At the
And
remodel?
yes, and a lot of times they'll look at me and their eyes just kind of go like this or whatever, and I go, shh, I won't tell, and they just kind of giggle or whatever, and that's it, because like I'm usually the only one that recognizes them because they're so far out, like 2 hours away or so. But yeah, there's employees and managers. The one I ran into was a manager, and he was penny shopping. Yeah. But it was kind of like the end of COVID where everybody was wearing masks and stuff, but he wears a specific thing all the time, I want to say.
Oh,
that and just the way he's built and everything else, like you recognize him from everywhere. He's just one of those people. It's like you know who he is. And so I kind of ran into him or whatever. And when I ran into him, he was wearing one of those like neck gaiter type things or whatever, But he was wearing the same hat and the same boots he always wears all the time.
Really?
And yeah, he wears like these really long cut kind of shorts, and he wears like these cowboy boots, like farm boots or whatever with it. Yes, he has a very specific way that he dresses where you cannot mistake him for anybody else. And he knows this too, because I looked at him and he like we were grabbing the clothes and stuff, and we kind of like we were coming down the same aisle and kind of met like this. And I looked at him and he kind of looked at me and his eyes got real big, even though I could only see from here and like he had his hat on. But I looked at him and you could tell that he was like, oh shit, sorry. But that's kind of what he was like. He just had that look on his face, and I just kind of looked at him and I was like, shh, I won't tell. And he was like, oh, nice to see you, like that. And he just kind of turned around with his buggy and went down the aisle or whatever. And I think it's hilarious because like I couldn't mistake him for anybody else because he wears the same like shorts and boots together, even when he's at work. So you know who this person was. And now whenever I go in his store or whatever, I'm like, I said, have you heard of any other stores lately? And he's like, oh, I'm planning on going here. I'm planning on going there this weekend. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll be here and here, so it's just kind of a joke now, but we kind of whisper when we go in the store. It's so funny.
That's awesome.
But I recognized him because of his boots and his shorts and his hat that he wears all the time, even when he's at work.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so what is the next thing we should talk about? Anything, or should we cut them off?
Cut them off. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think I've covered everything on my end as far as, just about the app glitching and things, and then stores resetting, and just having to keep an eye on them all the time. I think that's about it.
I'm doing good, honey. Miss Renee. A large Easter vase is still $12. There are exclusions. There's always exclusions to every penny list.
Yep. Dina says it's her first time in live chat. She says she locked herself in the bathroom.
I saw that. What'd you say?
She must have toddlers.
Yeah. Jennifer said DG employees are not supposed to do remodels, though. That is correct. They're not supposed to penny shop at all. That's against the Dollar General policy. But keep in mind,
he's a cool manager, so I'm not telling anybody.
Yeah, don't tell anybody. But listen, keep in mind, sharing proprietary documents that Dollar General has, internal documents, is against their policy too. Like us having the penny list is against their policy. So it's not like Dollar General gives this out freely to the world. There are what we call snitches or rats, or what do people call the spies or whatever, that are employees that get this information and leak it out to the general public. So we, as penny shoppers, thrive off of those employees. Those are the type of employees you want to be friends with. You know, if they're cool outside of it, they're not like strict to the policy and all that. Those are the ones that you need to keep in your back pocket. They're the ones that given us the information. I mean, I don't think everybody even understands that the penny list, any list that is out there in the public, is Dollar General's document. You know what I mean? It's an internal document that's not even supposed to be out in the public.
Right.
You know, because this is, no one owns it but Dollar General. You know what I mean? So when employees break the policy, it's it's like a normal thing, and it's been encouraged almost. I mean, not necessarily encouraged, but I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because we all want the penny list. Like, the biggest thing right now is the DGX penny list. Nobody has a source from a DGX employee for that penny list. Now, if you are a DGX employee and you would love to give me the penny list, I'll give you my personal cell phone number, and we will keep it completely confidential because we love you.
I wish we had more DGX.
Would you say?
I said, I wish we had more DGX stores close to us.
Me too. Because
it's like one.
Yeah.
And I think you beat me to it the last time because I couldn't get out until later and it was like wiped out.
I didn't go.
And then I saw you posted video or something of it.
I
was like, oh, I was like, maybe she beat me to it.
No, I didn't even go. I didn't go.
It's really cool though, because it's like right in the middle of downtown.
I know.
Cool. I went down there and I almost like passed it completely, and I turned around and I was like, oh, cool! I could just ride the trolley right up to the front door. That was pretty neat.
Let me see what Dolores says.
It's one of the cleanest stores I've been in like forever. It's like spick and span in there. Like you could eat off the floors. That's how clean our DGX is here.
Yes, so. Dolores. Okay, yes. So, yeah, a lot of y'all, nobody really understands how we get this information, why we get this information, and things like that. But now you know, like, it's not a sale. You know, a lot of people, the penny sale. It's not a penny sale. This is internal process that the store has had, that employees steal from the company and give away to people, this proprietary information. And this information, and I don't know if I'm using proprietary. Proprietary means product or service, inclusive inside the company that no one else is supposed to know about, or how it's made, or what it is, something that they developed within. So let me see. So like, I may be using it right. I don't know. But this word keeps coming out.
But just for the company, in a
way. Yes. So it's like,
if you guys can understand that, what we mean, what we're trying to say.
So, I've heard employees call REMODEL penny sale day. That is funny. But you know what? I think I have too. But how else would you communicate that information to a random person on the street that doesn't know what penny items are? Like whenever regular customers, I'm a regular customer, but when Joe comes in off the street and sees everybody with all these buggies full, what else would she say? Or he? What else would the cashier say? You're like, what are all these people doing?
No longer carrying and they're on sale. That's what I tell when people like see us, when somebody that doesn't know about penny items walks in during the middle of us like remodel shopping on a Sunday, and they walk over and they're like, "Oh, it must be a really good sale." And we're like, "Yeah, they're discontinued items that are on sale." And that's all I say to them usually. But then some people, then you have this one like at one of the stores or whatever. She's like, "Oh, all that stuff's marked down to a penny," and then these people are like wanting to raid your baskets, and it's like,
I
shut up, lady.
know. I know.
Keep looking at the
I'll
manager.
just say
Like,
it's
Zip
I'll
it.
just say it's discontinued items. That's all I say. Unless they continuously bother me and I have to explain and train them and teach them. But if I'm going to tell them, this is the thing, guys. If you're going to tell them it's a penny, you are taking on that responsibility on training and teaching them at that moment. You don't tell them, "Oh, yeah, there's penny items," and let them loose in the store. I don't do that. I don't ever want to encourage anyone else to do that. For one, you're making competition in your local area. Two, they have no idea what they're doing and they're going to bug the employees. And three, what's the third one? I don't know. You fill in the gap. But no, if you train them, you teach them, right from wrong and all that. If not, you can give them my channel.
Somebody asked what a Dgx store is, and Jen commented it's like a convenience store, which is true. Like, if you walk in, they're just kind of like a smaller DG, no clothing. They have a few small, like a very small section, like maybe a 10-foot wide section where they have like socks and underwear. Typically they have like slushy machines like you would see at a gas station. They'll have like coffee espresso machines, stuff like that sometimes on the wall. But they're just a very neat, fancier, smaller DG version, pretty much.
I have a video. I will copy it and paste it in the description. Hopefully,
yeah, I was trying to find it.
It's not like a. Yes, that's it.
You can went in to the.
Yeah, I got it. It's right here. Hey, Alan Jordan, how are you? So, yeah, there is the link to the DGX store here in Memphis. We only have one in our local area. So you can click on that and see what that one's like. I'm sure it still looks like it. I did it in August. All right. Are there any more questions we need to talk about?
I don't think so. And no, employees are not supposed to penny shop, and they're especially not supposed to do remodels. But this is one of the cool managers, so that's why I just kind of like let him know, like, "Hey, I know who you are, but that's cool."
Yeah. But they're also not supposed to give us the penny list, but they do. They're also not supposed to pick up feces out of the floor, but they have to. So there's a lot of things.
Yeah, the reason why I'm not telling on this manager is because he's one of the ones before that when years ago, he's been with the company for many, many years. And years ago when I first started penny shopping and stuff, and I started like sharing with the employees and stuff like that or whatever, he's one that tells me I can always come back to his store. And they bounced him around probably 5 different locations in this area.
Oh my goodness.
But, yeah, he's pretty cool though, and he used to pull a lot of the penny stuff and put them in bins in the back and wait until I came in the store on Penny Tuesday.
That's awesome.
And then would pull them out and it's like, "Here, I have something for you," and just dump them in my basket. So of course I'm not going to tell on him.
No.
So yeah, a lot of times you can make friends with a lot of the managers and stuff in your area and just kill them with kindness. That's all you can do, because trust me, it will benefit you in the end.
Oh my goodness. Jennifer said, "I wouldn't tell, but I might take a quick pic as blackmail." She's talking about blackmail.
Oh no, he's not one I have to worry about. I might take a picture of his boots though and show y'all. That's the giveaway. It's really funny. You would think like it's something like that he wears every day that would be a dead giveaway. You think that he would change that as not to be recognized, but no.
That's so funny.
It was funny. It was really funny.
All right, what are we gonna do? guys, I recorded this. Look, I love this. It comes up on my Facebook all the time. And I recorded it because I sent it to a friend. But here we go. Hold on. Oh, shoot. How do I start it over? Okay.
Surround yourself with people whose eyes light up when they see you coming. 2, slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to be. And 3, the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next, so keep climbing.
Yeah, I just love it for some reason.
He's right.
What'd you say?
I said that's a really good message, though. He's right.
Yes. And then there's a bunch of other inspirational speakers that they just hit my soul. You know what I mean? It resonates like exactly how life should be and what you should be looking for and how you should move forward in life. You know what I mean? But anyways, I didn't say blackmail, just as momentum. Same thing, honey. It doesn't matter how you say it or what you suggest. It in the eyes of whatever, it is what it is. You're a killer. All right, guys. I hear you. I have good thoughts, and then I get into traffic. I don't drive anymore. You only watch me, honey? Are you serious? Hope you feel better, Miss Penny Jenny. You need to watch more than just me. You know what? I actually love helping YouTubers too. You know, like if y'all want to be a YouTuber, I want to help you become a better
YouTuber. Can I be one?
Yes.
I gotta feel better.
It's always
I'm like a party pooper when I don't feel good, you know?
Yeah.
I gotta have those good days.
Valerie wants to know when a store is half price for a week and goes back to full price. That happened recently.
See, those are the resets that we're talking about.
Yes, that happened recently.
She might not have been on the video earlier.
Yes, she says she just got here late. That happened recently to a lot of stores, okay? And that is Dollar General playing with our emotions. You know what I mean?
There was it was mostly, I want to say it was mostly the state of Texas there was probably 30 stores in the state of Texas that all happened to last week that had just randomly reset in the middle of the week, that were all like remodels. So yeah, it's happened quite a bit.
Does food always go 50% off before a remodel? No, it does not. Only at full remodels, honey.
Texas had a bunch. Wisconsin had just a few that happened to. Indiana had a few. Ohio had a few. He had one, I think, 1 or 2. But the majority of them, there's like 2 or 3 in North Carolina that happened to. But the majority of them, there was about 30 stores in Texas all reset like that last week.
You know what?
I
think Texas is going to be on the bad list.
I think so too. Because I had just added a whole bunch of those stores on Monday, and by Wednesday or Thursday, they had all just randomly reset back to full price. And it was like, what the heck is going on?
You want to go dumpster diving, honey? I tried to dumpster dive yesterday, and it did not go that well. I also tried to go to, CVS, Walgreens, and what was it? Hobby Lobby or Big Lots or one of those has 90% off. A lot of stores have 90% off or 80% off. So do y'all even like my dumpster diving? We don't even get that many views on dumpster diving videos. So I may just delete the whole channel.
There used to be a guy that I used to watch. It was him and his daughter that would go dumpster diving. And I forgot the guy's name, but I haven't seen any of his videos pop up lately either. It was like him and his stepdaughter or something. They used to go dumpster diving together all the time. And I haven't seen any of his videos pop up either recently.
Maybe he made $1 million and he doesn't do it anymore.
I don't know.
All right, we're going to have to get off because I have to go back to work.
Yep. And I got to blow my nose. Kidding.
All right, guys. So I will see y'all later. Thank you for joining me on this live for this hour and a little bit longer. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye, guys.